Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about this gentleman who came in with a gaming headset on. So he has headphones and a mic, and he walks into the store for his appointment. So we say something about it, and he's like, "Oh man, I can't believe I had this on my head this whole time." So he left home after playing video games and still had that on his head when he arrived here. So he sees a doctor, and when he comes out, I happen to be available, so I help him out. And he tells me, "Oh man, I can't believe I left my headset on. This happened to me before." And I was like, "Really? Where did it happen?" So he said, I was going to church." So I said, don't tell me you walked into church wearing that headset." And he's like, "Yeah man, my sister picked me up. We walk inside. She said nothing to me. We walk inside, I still have it on." And I start cracking up. So me and him are laughing. Listen, things happen. But that to me was really funny. Out of all places that you're gonna be wearing your gaming headset. Anyway, he then proceeds to tell me that he's a preacher. So I said, "Oh wow, that's cool." And he mentioned that the pastor there, he really wasn't vibing with him. They just not really getting along. So he was thinking about leaving the church that he was at and going somewhere else. So I told him, I said, "Listen, here's the thing. When you're there, right, you guys have different personalities. When you're there, are you connecting with those people?" And he said, "Actually, this past weekend I didn't go because I'm still kind of like trying to figure out what I should be doing." So he said, "And I received text messages from the people there saying that they missed me this weekend." And I told him, I said, "Listen, I understand you not wanting to be there due to the pastor." I said, "But those people need you. They're going there to see you." And so then he tells me, "Thank you." I said, "Yeah, sure. No problem, man." Like, it seemed like the obvious thing. And he said, "My prayers were answered through you." And that was a pretty cool feeling. He said that he prayed on this, and because he was wearing his gaming headset, that opened up the conversation for us to find out that it happened previously and that he was a preacher. So, guys, I know that things are not easy. I know that we have a hard time with certain things, but here's the thing that I will tell you. If you feel like things aren't working out for you, if you feel like you got bad luck, if you feel like God is punishing you, let me ask you a question. How often do you ask for his advice before you make a decision? You don't do something and then pray for a good outcome on a bad decision that you made. You have to take responsibility for your actions, for your decisions. You have to understand that when you pray for things, conversations will come up, and you may get a point of view that is not the same as yours, but you ask for this. You have to be open to that information. So it really, really bothers me when, people saying like, I feel like God is doing this to me. Why would he choose you to do this to? Right? He's not making these decisions that are ending up poorly for you. You're making these decisions. So it's time to take some responsibility and say, I've decided these things and they didn't work out for me, and some things you have to live with for the rest of your life. But other things, you have to say, you know what? I made a bad decision and it's time to move on. And it's okay if I change my mind. It's okay if I decide to do something different. But you have to ask for help before making that decision. So I hope this is an eye-opener for some of you. I thought it was a pretty cool story, just random talking to this guy, and we find that out. But I feel like the key to you being happy is first taking responsibility, second saying I want to be happy, and third asking for help. Ask for a sign. Say, if I'm on the right path, show me this. You never know, you might be surprised. It might change your mind, it might open your eyes, and you might see things differently. So I hope you guys have a great week. With making this video, this happened like 3 weeks ago, and I felt like I was stuck. felt like I couldn't move forward until I made this video, and I tried everything that I could except making this video, and now that I did, I feel much better about it. So I know that you have something on your mind that you need to take care of, so that way you can move forward. All right, guys, take it easy.